Yes, Medbackpacks is a Web3 augmented reality game, which will be released on iOS and Android this month. We have already completed our closed beta testing and open beta testing, attracting more than 5,000 users during our open beta testing process. So the game is powered by AI. We have two very important functions that I will talk about later. And right now I want to first of all ask a few questions, if you don't mind, to better understand your needs and what we can offer you. So how many of you, if you are a participant, could you please raise a hand, are representatives of exchange or a VC fund? Only one, Natalia's there, yes. And what about projects? Like everyone here, as I understand, represent projects, right? Perfect. So as we see, I'm an investor myself in the Web3 games, and we have highlighted main problems that in the last year of development we tried to solve with Medbackpacks. So first of all is quality and engagement of the gameplay, starting from the first market disruptor, which was Axie Infinity, and leading to the current days. The gameplay of the Web 3.0 games is very basic. So we are not seeing very good retention rates, we are not seeing wonderful gameplay, we are seeing very simple gameplay, and in most terms, if you are talking about play-to-earn games, it was referred by some people as Ponzi scheme. So from our perspective in Medbackpacks, we did our best to change this concept, and we did our best, and it took us almost a year of development to bring a very high quality gameplay. So that's the first point as we sold. Even during our beta tests, we got day one retention rate of 42%. This is a very high level even for Web 2.0 high quality games. And we had a day 7 retention rate of 11%. So usually a Web 2.0 game has approximate retention rate of 20% for day one and around 5–6% for day 7. So we almost twice as better than usual Web 2.0 game with very good funding, with very good team. So the next problem we tried to solve with Medbackpacks is quality of the graphics of the games. And as it started with Axie Infinity, the quality of the graphics was pretty mediocre, I would say, because gaming industry is almost 40 years old. And there was a high standard created by Web 2.0 games about graphic solutions. And with Medbackpacks, we did our best to comply with AAA graphics industry standard to be one of the best. I will show you a little bit later the video, and you, I hope, will see how good it actually is. So the next problem we try to solve is practical and stable monetization model. Just let me go to the next slide to see more statistics about the game and about the market. So right now we have already reached 5,000 users. We have very interesting, I would say, gaming-based model for monetization. We try to make the gameplay process as engaging as possible, and on each stage of the way we give the user the ability to purchase different boxes, loot boxes, participate in different mini games, which makes him want to enjoy and non-stop. So we try to create an infinite loop of the gameplay, where the player doesn't want to ever stop, and where he wants to stop, he wants to come back, because it's so nice and so going. But talking about our main goals for 2023, we highlighted 3 key goals that we want to achieve. First one is the user base of 500,000 people. Right now we already reached 5,000 users, and we have a community across all social media platforms of around 50,000 people. And that's just, we have not yet started our marketing. It was just some influencers showed interest and they joined us as ambassadors and helped market our project without any marketing campaign. We are planning to start one such next month. As we are projecting and forecasting, we will get in the 30 first days of a release, we will be able to attract 100,000 users. And by the end of the year, we want to get to 500,000 users. Other important goals that we want to achieve in 2023 is in-app revenue of $3 million. So our whole monetization system and tokenomics model is based on in-app revenue. So we have, as I previously told, different boxes that the player can purchase on his wave. And the main goal of the game itself is to collect coins with his NFT backpack and participate and enhance his backpack and participate in PvP battles, where he can compete with other players and earn even more tokens. That's the main concept of the game. And the third very important goal for us in 2023 is to keep up with retention rates that we have set at a very high standard. So here you can see some other analytics of the market. We are not actually aiming at Web 3.0 market. We see our strong potential because of our classic market experience in bringing, onboarding a lot of users into Web3 space. So right now I just want to show you our video about our gameplay and history of the game, so you can better understand what we actually do and how we achieve it.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Hello, humans. We are the meta civilization Mad Backpacks, and we are ready to Mad Backpack into the world of big game. We were created for the great mission to come into an emerging meta universe and find the new senses of find to earn. We are the future. We are the new digital culture. We are cyber fashion. We are NFTs. And we are everywhere. Let the games begin. We up in the sky, falling out of spaceship. A phenomenon straight up out the matrix. Say hello, ayo, we finally made it. Let me know where to go, I be pacing. We're the present, we're the future, this is greatness. Make you levitate, snatch you off the pavement. Say hello, ayo, we finally made it. Let me know where to go, I be pacing. Got your back, where you at? Mad Backpacks. Flying labs, cross the map. Mad Backpacks. It's a wrap, grab your bag. Mad Backpacks. And that's that, we stay on the fast track. Got your back, where you at? Mad Backpacks. Flying labs, cross the map. Mad Backpacks. Check the hashtag. Mad Backpacks.
My wee way.
正選餐廳美食。
Yeah, so as I said before, we put a very high emphasis on graphic quality, and that's the main focus for us is the Asian market. And with our style, we try to use the cyberpunk, and I think we have successfully created what will be very popular in Asian markets, because in our chats there is organically a lot of people joining and commenting, liking our game. So here I just wanted to talk very quickly about the onboarding process, because as we all know, one of the main problems with Web 3.0 space right now is the constrained limitation of it. So one of our main goals was to enhance and increase the users in the space generally. And we do it with the mechanic of gifting the players their free backpack. So first of all, the player needs to register, write his email, password, and activation code. Our whole system is based on a partnership program. So this is made especially for influencers who cannot earn by putting traffic from their communities, from their social media to our application. When we receive in-game revenue from them, we share it with almost 50-50 value. So we see this as a win-win position, and as a potential for us to highly scale in very quick terms. So after the player is registered, we give him a first a free backpack with which he can go and explore the gameplay, try to collect coins and try to engage with the game, to understand how good is the game and how well he can play it. Then when he finally understands the game, he understands all the features, we smoothly invite him to go to our web marketplace where he can purchase his first NFT backpack, or if he is engaging extremely well and wins leaderboard with his demo backpack, we will give him his free basic NFT backpack for him to start earning. And after he successfully after he successfully joins and purchases the backpack, he starts exploring the main gameplay, which involves player versus environment, where he can collect coins and daily exchange them for tokens based on the reward pool distribution. It's a very smart system which enables us to distribute rewards to users without actually having very high pressure on the token itself, on the token price. So he starts to play the main gameplay, and the most important core features that we have is player versus player environment, where he needs to upscale his backpack characteristics, where he needs to upscale his equipment and participate in the battles to win and earn even more rewards. So that's the basic idea and the concept. So we have also other functionality and features inside our ecosystem which involve AI features, as I already mentioned before. We have integrated an AI guide called Asumi. She will be your personal assistant in the world of AR. Using her capabilities, you can ask her to book you restaurants, hotels, anything you need, and she will map you the way inside the app. You can also use her as a tourist guide, just showing her, just putting your camera on any cultural heritage, and she will explain you the history of what it has done. So we find it's very cool and potentially very promising feature. And second AI features that we find important, and actually we think that it will give us in the first months after our launch crazy engagement numbers, is a backpack generator. The backpack generator allows you to write a prompt of how you see your backpack. For example, you want a backpack with gold elephants on Mars, and the neural nets will generate you the design of golden elephants on Mars using your textual prompt, and will place it on your 3D model of your backpack. So you can basically choose and create your own design, which we find very interesting feature, and we will make it live already in 1.5 2 weeks. So that's about AI, because we personally place our strategy and our vision of the development on two core and competitive features. First, of course, Mad Backpacks was inspired and is very similar to Pokemon Go. I think all of you know this game. A second one is, of course, the AI capabilities that have opened to us in the last 6 months, and we as a team have done our best to successfully integrate the cases of it into our game. Can we go to next place? And except for this, we have also NFT marketplace and MVP tokens that we are planning to launch on exchanges in July. So game features, as I have told you, we have main gameplay, and main goal of the game is to compete with other players and earn rewards for this competition. But we also have other game modes such as guilds, mini games, PvE gameplay, and much more will be inside the game, because you can get artifacts from other games which we will partner with, and there is huge potential which we are gonna explore in the next versions of the game. Could we go to next slide, please? Yeah, so this is how our backpack look itself. We have already had a first NFT sale of 1,000 pieces back in December. It was sold out in minutes, I think 2 or 3 minutes maximum. And from that point we were keeping for the market, for better market conditions, because we didn't want it to launch mistakenly. We wanted to have a great launch, and we think right now it's almost a great time to do so. So if to talk about the backpack characteristics, first one is that the backpack has five very important characteristics: their capacity, accuracy, durability, seeking, and luck. So the player's goal when he earns tokens is to increase his characteristics, and the better the characteristics, the more coins he earns, the more competitive he becomes in the PvP battles. Also, each backpack has a level, and there is boosters inside the game. So the higher your level is, the more boosters you can earn, you can use, which also influences your ability to win in the PvP battles. And there is 5 rarity tiers. We didn't want to make it complicated. It's very simple: common, uncommon, rare, mythical, legendary. And the better your backpack, the more rewards you will get from the game, and the more unique the design of the backpack will be. We go. Yeah, so inside the game we have revenue streams from players, such as 4 players and 4 DAO, because we don't differentiate ourselves as a company. All the revenues and all the tokens will be directly transferred to DAO, which will make the decisions. So regarding DAO, they will distribute the revenue from these sources, like med boxes revenue, commissions on the web marketplace, maintenance commissions, and there will be more and more commissions coming as we develop the game further. And player enjoys rewards such as daily reward pool distribution, because when he collects the coins with his backpack, each night at 12 p.m. UTC, the coins that he collected are converted into tokens, which the amount of the rate of the conversion is based on the reward pool. So it's a very complicated system which is based to enhance the user's engagement into the game. So also he will receive token rewards for winning in PvP battles, for leaderboard rankings, and for capitalizing his NFT collection of backpacks. Could we go next slide, please? Yeah, so we have been working on med backpacks for more than 1 year, and here is a list of things we have achieved so far. Like highlighting the most important things is that we have launched already, as I told before, opened beta. It was successful. It got more than 5,000 users with average CIS of $0.1 of Western European countries, which is extremely good, especially for Web 3.0 games. So we already made a investment round. More than 200 top-tier influencers have joined our project and invested their own money on the deals that they will market our project as well. And we had reached 15 plus partnerships with Industry 1 players. We have the list forward. I will show it to you just in 2 slides. Also, what is important, we have community of more than 50,000 people on most of the social platforms, and we have released our cinematic gameplay trailer, which we looked at just a few moments ago. Yeah, could we go next slide, please? So this is our team that is working on the project now. It is a very strong technical based team. Our technical team, part of the team, has worked on projects such as sandbox, classical game projects, and our marketing team has brought to market more than 5 projects this year, and we are very set to launch this summer. And next slide, please. Yeah, so talking about our partners, we already have partnership with VPAT, Velas, DAOmaker, CDFI, Soul Tier 1 projects. We also have some backup technical companies that have very good reputation on the market, that support our development. And we plan to list on the top exchanges. We are already in negotiations with all of them, and we are going to be confirming with them, I think, by the end of the month. Could we go next slide? So regarding our roadmap, we are already in Q2 of 2023. We have been working on the project for more than 1 year. I think we will be reaching 1.5 years in August. We have completed a lot of things. We have successfully improved our game through this time. It's fully ready to launch. It's not that we are just gonna complete the game in 1 year or 2 years. We already did that complicated process, and we are already ready to launch in like 1 or 2 months. So everything is perfect. Talking about the perspective and forecast of our development, we want to reach 100,000 users by September, October. From that point onwards, we will focus on marketing in Latin America and East Asia. We find these regions very perspective from the Web 3.0 point of view, and we are gonna move into that regions. So, and as I said before, our goals for this year, by the end of the year, our main goals is to reach user base of 500,000 people, to attain 3 million in in-app revenue, and to release a new version and expand into Latin American market. Next slide. Yeah, so for now that is all. We are gonna have a very powerful marketing campaign starting probably next week. So it will be great if we could all collaborate on the project. You can join and visit our links. Also, we are ready to exchange contacts. So it was great presenting to you today. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you.